Seriously, if you are even thinking about buying a new desktop computer in the next 6 months, you need to hear this. Because everything you know about Apple's cheap desktop is about to change forever. For years, the Mac Mini has been the punchline of power users. A great little box, but mostly a stepping stone. A gateway drug. You bought it because you couldn't afford the Mac Studio or the Mac Pro. Well, that dynamic is about to be utterly destroyed. Welcome to the ultimate deep dive on the machine that Apple desperately doesn't want the average consumer to know about yet. The Mac Mini M5. This isn't just an upgrade. This is a complete, fundamental redefinition of what a small form-factor desktop is capable of. We're talking about a move that will shake the foundation of the PC world, leaving Intel and AMD scrambling and fundamentally altering Apple's own product hierarchy. I'm going to walk you through the 3 core leaks that confirm this machine is not just powerful, but terrifyingly efficient. We're going to break down the mind-bending performance jumps, the secret design overhaul that makes this Mini more pro than consumer, and why, for the first time ever, the Mac Mini might actually be too much computer for most people. But before we get into the $10,000 Mac Studio killer specs, let's address the elephant in the room. The M5 chip architecture. This year, Apple isn't just adding more cores. They're taking the M4's already revolutionary neural engine, which everyone is currently calling AI, and they're magnifying it by a factor of 4. We're talking about a dedicated AI processing unit that doesn't just run Stable Diffusion faster. It fundamentally changes the way macOS operates. Imagine your Final Cut Pro renders being accelerated not by the GPU, but by the dedicated AI inference core. Think about your daily workflow suddenly anticipating your next move. This isn't just theoretical. The patents and developer leaks are crystal clear. The M5 is built to be the first true AI-native chip. Now, let's talk about the power options. Forget the old Mac Mini baseline. That's gone. The Mac Mini M5 is launching with 3 distinct chip variants, and they are all monsters. The base M5 is rumored to feature a 10-core CPU and a 16-core GPU. That is already beating the current M3 Pro in almost every single multi-core benchmark we've seen teased. The Mac Mini M5 Pro? Leaked specs point toward an 18-core CPU and a 32-core GPU. That is the kind of power that laughs in the face of 4K video editing and handles 8K without even breaking a sweat. But the real shocker, the one that's going to make Apple executives sweat, is the rumored Mac Mini M5 Max. Yes, you heard that right. The Max chip in the Mac Mini chassis. This has been the forbidden fruit for years. The Mini has always been thermally constrained. But the most recent supply chain whispers suggest a radical internal redesign. The M5 Max Mac Mini is reportedly going to use a vapor chamber cooling system, an absolute first for a consumer Mac desktop. This technology, usually reserved for high-end gaming laptops and servers, means that Apple is finally willing to let the Mac Mini stretch its legs. This M5 Max chip, we're talking up to 24 CPU cores and 64 GPU cores. That's Mac Studio ultra-level performance in a device that fits in the palm of your hand. Think about that for a second. The performance per watt advantage Apple already has is about